Today we are remembering former Secretary of State Colin Powell. We're hearing from one of his friends and former Chief of Staff to President George H.W. Bush, Gene Becker. Good evening, I'm Lauren Freeman.
And I'm Andy Sirota in for Chris. Colin Powell passed away this morning from complications from COVID-19. He was fully vaccinated, but had underlying health conditions.
The 84-year-old had many ties to the Lone Star State and the Houston area. KPRC2's Sabira Rayford spoke with two friends here in Houston and has more on the legacy the former Secretary of State leaves behind. Sabira.
Here at Rice University is where General Powell continued to dedicate a life to leadership.
It's news that's difficult to digest.
It was a shock.
General Colin Powell, the first black U.S. Secretary of State, died from COVID-19 complications after a cancer battle. He was 84 years old.
He put personal integrity first in virtually everything that he did.
Thomas Kolditz, the founder of Rice University's Doerr Institute for New Leaders, says he first met Powell decades ago.
I was an Army officer in the Pentagon in the 1990s, and Colin Powell was bigger than life.
And as long as we continue to enrich ourselves.
In 2015, they'd meet again. Powell gave the commencement address at Rice University's graduation.
I was speechless when he was talking. I listened to every word, and he inspired me as much then as he did when I was a young officer in the Pentagon.
1 year later, General Powell took on another leadership role, becoming a board member of the Doerr Institute for New Leaders.
He was a friend. How lucky am I?
And a husband, father, and grandfather. The chief of staff to the late former President George H.W. Bush says part of his legacy is his loyalty to America.
This country didn't always make life easy for him, but it didn't mean that he was any less loyal. He led his life with courage and passion and great loyalty to this country.
And I also spoke with Dr. Rod Page, the first black Secretary of Education. He also called the news a shock. He told me he holds him in a very high regard, and his deepest respect is for General Powell, saying he was a truly special human being with a firm understanding of the issues, but still had a great sense of humor. We're reporting live at Rice University. Sabir Rayford, KPRC 2 News.